Hey, weight loss warriors. I hope you've been enjoying this series. And if you haven't had a chance to check out the other videos, there are some pretty good ones that'll help you to find your why, keep showing up for yourself every day, and start to take back your health and power. Today, we're going to be talking about the importance of having a morning and nightly routine. And then I'd like you to create one of each that works for you and commit to it. I can't stress enough the importance of both a morning and nightly routine, not only for weight loss, but for overall health and wellness. First, let's talk about the morning routine. The actions you take or don't take in the morning will affect every single aspect of your entire day, including your stress level, productivity, fitness, and nutrition choices for the day. In other words, your morning routine will completely impact the outcome of your health and weight loss journey. A nightly routine is just as important. A good night's sleep is one of the best things you can do for yourself. When you're getting the right amount of quality sleep for your body, you allow your mind and body to heal and replenish, and you wake up refreshed and ready to dominate your day. When you don't get a good night's sleep, your brain feels cloudy, you make poor food choices to compensate for the lack of sleep, you can't focus, and you definitely don't have enough energy to move your body in a way that's going to help you reach your weight loss goals. So now we know how important it is to have both a morning and nightly routine, but how do we create one? So the ideal morning and nightly routine should have at least one thing from each of these categories. So we have our spiritual and mental category, physical, nutrition, and then vitamins and supplements. So since we're all different and what works for me might not work for you, I'll give you lots of things to choose from in each category. Feel free to do as many as you like or as many as time allows. I know a lot of us are pretty busy in the morning. The most important thing is just that you do something. Choose what works for you and your schedule and then commit to it. Okay, so the first thing I want to mention is that pretty much the worst thing you can do in the morning is to immediately check your phone or emails. I know a lot of us, that's the first thing we reach for is that phone, right? But this actually causes a spike of cortisol, which you probably know is the stress hormone that's usually responsible for that icky belly fat that we're trying to get rid of, right? So don't check your phone first thing in the morning. Whatever you need to take care of can wait a little while. Okay, let's start with our mental and spiritual category. So some ideas for this category include a quick morning prayer or meditation, gratitude journal, affirmations, setting intentions for the day, or reading an inspirational book for 10 to 20 minutes, or even just 5 if that's all the time you have. So one of the videos in my series is about gratitude for weight loss, and in the description for that video, you'll find a link to a gratitude for weight loss journal on Etsy that I created that's filled with daily affirmations to empower and inspire you to love yourself the way you are right now and to find joy in the little things around you. You can use that journal for both your morning and nightly routine. And it's great because all you need to do in the morning is just read the daily affirmation and then repeat it throughout the day. It's a perfect morning routine for those of you who don't have a whole lot of extra time in the morning. Okay, moving on to the physical category. So moving your body first thing in the morning is so important. It wakes up your senses, prepares you for the upcoming day, and sends a signal to your brain that you're active and healthy, which helps you to maintain energy and focus all day long, not to mention make healthier choices. Some things you could do for this category include stretches, morning yoga, a short walk outside, even if it's just around your own yard. You could sit outside for a few minutes and just relax. You could do some sound healing, play a small hand drum, outside if possible, do some breathing exercises, or if you're a morning person, you could even do a morning workout. Something to keep in mind is that the best time to do a workout is about 2 hours after you wake up. This is when your body gets a huge spike of cortisol, so it's the perfect time to do a workout. Now, if you're like me and live somewhere that has seasons, you're probably not going to want to go outside first thing in the morning in the winter time, especially if you have to get up early for work and it's still dark outside. Yeah. So yeah, obviously, if that's the case for you, you'd only want to choose those outside options when it's warm out, obviously. If you are lucky enough to live somewhere that's warm year-round, then you're so lucky and you can go outside in the morning whenever you want to. Okay, our next category is nutrition. Your choice of what to put into your body first thing in the morning sets the tone for the whole day. Now, I've been doing a lot of research on hormones and weight loss lately, and something I've learned is that one of the best things you can do for yourself in the morning is to hold off on drinking coffee right away. Now, I know it sounds crazy when you first hear it, right? Most of us stumble out of bed and that's the first thing we want, right? So don't hurt me. I'm not saying to cut out your morning Joe. Just hold off a little while before you have it. Because when we first wake up in the morning, we want to make our gut happy, and coffee doesn't make our gut happy. So some things you could have instead of coffee right away are warm lemon water, warm apple cider vinegar water with lemon juice. You could have a breakfast smoothie or juice, green tea with stevia or honey. So my absolute favorite drink in the morning is apple cider vinegar water with lemon juice and ground ginger. Now, this combination of ingredients is perfect for increasing metabolism, lowering blood sugar, and making your gut nice and happy. I'm going to leave that recipe for you in the description. Or if you want to pay 99 cents, you can download a nice, pretty copy that I made on Etsy, and I'll leave a link for that too. Okay, let's talk about breakfast. I used to wake up and want to eat breakfast right away, and I always thought that was the best thing to do to lose weight. However, hormone experts actually say that holding off a little while, just like you do with your coffee, is actually better for the body. Plus, if you're wanting to do any kind of intermittent fasting, which I also have a short video about, you'll want to keep your eating window at about 8 hours. So not eating breakfast right away can help you to do that. I think the main thing is to do what feels right for your body. If you wake up starving, then definitely eat a nice, healthy breakfast. And if you feel like you could wait a while before eating, then do that. Our last category is vitamins and supplements. I like to think of this category as that extra little boost that your body needs to be at its absolute best. Although we know that the best way to get your vitamins and nutrients is through the food you eat, I found that most people aren't getting everything they need from nutrition alone. Plus, there are so many herbs that can do wonders for the body, but aren't necessarily going to be found in the foods we consume on a daily basis. Some ideas for this category include an organic multivitamin, super greens powder, reishi mushroom, lion's mane collagen powder, trace minerals, or fish oil. And one quick note is also, if you're on any medications, always check for negative interactions before starting any kind of supplement. Okay, let's talk about your nightly routine. So the recommended categories are the same as for the morning routine. So you have your mental, spiritual, physical, nutrition, and vitamins and supplements. Although they look a little different, since in the morning our goal is to enliven and wake up the body, and in the evening our goal is to relax, refresh, and heal the body so that it will be at its best for the upcoming day. The best way that we can do this is by getting a really good night's sleep. Unfortunately, this is so difficult for so many people who suffer from severe anxiety and insomnia. As someone who has struggled with insomnia for most of my life, I can tell you how horrible it is. And if you're someone who also struggles with that, I can only say I truly feel your pain. And I have a few things that you can try that will hopefully help you as much as they've helped me. Okay, let's start with our first category, the mental and spiritual. Now, we want to be able to calm and soothe the mind so we can let go of everything that happened today and allow ourselves to relax into a deep, healing sleep. Some ideas for this are an evening prayer or meditation, writing in a gratitude journal, setting intentions to achieve restful sleep, or writing down things that happened during the day that we'd like to let go of. So the mind knows that when it's time for sleep, it's okay to release them. We've written them down if we need to remember them later. Okay, our next category is physical. We want to treat the body in a way that lets it know it's time to relax. All of the hard work of the day is over and it's time for a break. Some ideas for this are stretches, yoga, breathing exercises, a warm, soothing bath, or even just a foot bath. That can be really relaxing on its own. If you struggle with falling asleep, I recommend keeping some lavender spray and lotion near your bed. Every night I spray my pillow with lavender spray and rub lavender lotion on my face and neck. I also have a gel eye mask and a weighted blanket that really helps me to fall asleep. Okay, next we have nutrition. Obviously, you don't want to eat a big meal right before bed. This interferes with digestion and can cause insomnia and over time lead to weight gain, which is definitely not what we want. So leave at least 3 hours after eating dinner before you go to sleep. And the same's generally true with drinking liquids, since obviously we don't want to wake up during the night and disrupt our sleep cycle. So about an hour and a half before bed, I have a cup or two of Celestial Seasonings Sleepy Time tea, which is absolutely amazing and really helps me to fall asleep. So nightly supplements are going to vary depending on your body's individual needs. Some well-known supplements for sleep include melatonin, magnesium, GABA, which is gamma-aminobutyric acid, and ashwagandha. I recently found a product called Relaxium on Amazon that has all of these ingredients, and that has really worked wonders in helping me to fall asleep. Okay, remember, if you haven't watched any of my videos, I give homework. So tonight's homework is to choose a morning and nightly routine that's realistic for you and commit to it. Now, hopefully you've already downloaded your weight loss journal if you've watched the fat burning food guide video. If not, I'll leave a link for that and you'll find all the choices for your morning and nightly routine on page 7 and 8 of that journal. You can choose as many as you like, but try to pick at least 2 from each category. And before long, you'll find that both your morning and nightly routines are second nature to you. You won't even have to think about doing them because you'll have created a healthy habit. All right, have fun choosing what works for you, and I'll see you soon. Bye.